Windy City versus the Big Apple fight. Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Trevor back at it again with the tough questions. Today's battle royale, Chicago versus New York City. Two titans, both claiming the crown of America's coolest city. Chicago, the second city, sorry Chi-Town, but someone had to be second. Throws down with its deep dish pizza, bluesy tunes, and that windy swagger. New York, the city that never sleeps, probably because of all the noise complaints, struts in with its bagels, Broadway shows, and let's be real that I'm walking here, energy. But which city reigns supreme? Let's jump in! Deep dish history, Chicago's story. Chicago, oh Chicago, a city built on grit, determination, and a whole lot of meat-loving appetites. Born from a humble trading post, Chicago hustled its way to becoming a major industrial powerhouse. The Great Chicago Fire in 1871? Yeah, that was rough. But did it stop them? Nope. They rebuilt bigger and bolder, with architectural marvels scraping the sky. From gangsters like Al Capone to presidents like Obama, Chicago's history is as diverse as its famous pizza toppings. Empire State of Mind, New York's story. New York City, the concrete jungle where dreams are made of, and sometimes devoured by rent. This island metropolis, a melting pot of cultures and aspirations, has been the gateway to America for centuries. From humble Dutch beginnings to becoming a global financial capital, New York's story is one of ambition, immigration, and a whole lot of hustle. It's the city that gave us Wall Street, Times Square, and let's not forget those $15 bagels that somehow taste like freedom. Culture shock. Museums and music. Both cities are bursting with cultural gems. Chicago boasts the Art Institute, home to Grant Wood's American Gothic, and the Museum of Science and Industry, where you can walk through a German U-boat. Don't worry, it's decommissioned. New York fires back with the Met, showcasing art from around the globe, and the Museum of Modern Art, MoMA, where you can contemplate a banana duct taped to a wall. Musically, Chicago gave us house music and the blues, while New York birthed hip-hop and punk rock. One thing's for sure, these cities know how to get down. Section 5. Building Titans. Architecture Face-Off. Chicago, baby. Home of the skyscraper, this city is an architect's dream, and an acrophobic's nightmare. From the iconic Willis Tower, formerly Sears we know, to the neo-Gothic Tribune Tower, Chicago's skyline is a testament to ambition reaching for the heavens. New York, never one to be outdone, counters with the Empire State Building, a symbol of American resilience, and the Chrysler Building, a masterpiece of Art Deco design. Walking through these concrete jungles is like stepping back in time, but with better coffee shops. Section 6. Living large cost and quality of life. Okay, let's talk real talk. Living in these metropolises ain't cheap. New York is notorious for its sky-high rents, where even a shoebox apartment can cost you a limb. Figuratively, of course, mostly. Chicago, while slightly more forgiving on the wallet, still requires a decent chunk of change to navigate. But hey, you're paying for the experience, right? The energy, the diversity, the endless possibilities, and the occasional rat scurrying across your path. Section 7, Taste Bud Tussle Food Fight. Alright foodies, listen up. This is where things get delicious, and potentially messy. Chicago's deep dish pizza, a casserole disguised as a pie, is a point of pride and debate. Don't forget the Chicago hot dog, a culinary masterpiece piled high with toppings. But hold the ketchup. New York counters with its legendary thin crust pizza, those foldable slices of happiness, and the mighty bagel, a perfect vessel for schmear, smoked salmon, or just pure unadulterated doughy goodness. And let's not forget the street food. From Chicago's Italian beef sandwiches to New York's halal carts, your taste buds are in for a wild ride. Section 8. City Slickers. Speak what locals say. Don't just take my word for it, let's hear what the locals have to say. Chicago is a city with a heart, says Sarah, a lifelong Chicagoan. We're friendly, we love our sports teams, and we know how to have a good time. New York is the center of the universe, declares Tony, a Brooklyn native. The energy here is electric, the people are ambitious, and you can find anything you could ever want. Who's right? That's up to you to decide. Section 9. So, who wins? You decide. So there you have it, folks. Chicago versus New York City. Two amazing cities, each with its own unique flavor, literally and figuratively. Which one comes out on top? It all depends on what you're looking for. Want that Midwestern charm, architectural splendor, and a slightly slower pace? Chicago might be your jam. Craving that East Coast hustle, global diversity, and a never-ending buffet of experiences? New York City awaits. Ultimately, the best city is the one that speaks to your soul and your wallet. So get out there, explore both, and see which one steals your heart.